Hello YouTube and welcome to the Dad Experience, and today I'm going to hopefully help you out on your leaky slide out on your camper. So stay tuned. Yep, still dry as a bone. So our camper here is a 2022 Cherokee Gray Wolf 26 dBH. Probably about 6 months after we bought it. After a heavy rain, I noticed on our slide up here that it was holding some water. And I've seen some other posts around where people are experiencing the same problems. And so that's why I decided to make this video in hopes of helping y'all remedy this problem. So what I did, it was an easy repair, cost me probably $15–20 and maybe an hour's worth of my time, and did this repair probably about 7 or 8 months ago, and we've pulled the camper through some heavy rain. It sat through some heavy rains, and not a drop of water has gotten in since this repair. So I'm not 100% sure this may be the problem that you're experiencing, but it's a easy first step for you to look at, and hopefully it will solve your problem and keep you from going to the shop and experiencing an expensive repair on your slide out. So let's go to the outside of the camper and get started. So the first step in our repair is we are going to run our slide out about halfway. Just about like that. It doesn't have to be too far, just enough to where we can get to the seals on the outside. So here we are on the outside of the camper. You can see I'm standing on a ladder here. And as you can see, we've run the slide out just a few inches. It doesn't have to be much. You just have to be able to access this seal right here. And to kind of explain to you how this camper is put together and how this sealing surface is put together, we're going to look at this side piece right here. And what this is, this rubber piece right here is called a D seal because it is shaped like a D. But it is slid in to a plastic track right here. And this plastic track, you can see, is screwed on the sides into the framework around the slide out of the camper. On the top though, it is slid into the D seal here, and then they run a bead of silicone caulking around the top. Now what you're going to need to do, and on mine, this rubber or this silicone here was cracked and brittle. Wasn't a very good silicone, and you have to excuse my slide. It's a little dirty here. We do use it quite a bit during the summer, pulling it down the road, and it's the end of the season, so I need to get out here and clean it. But what you're going to need to do is try to clean off as much of that rubber silicone as possible. Now this seal, we're going to remove this seal, and to do so, there is a screw at each end of the seal. There's one here, and there's one all the way down here that you're going to need to remove. Excuse the dogs. We live out in the country, and there's chickens and turkeys and dogs. So you're just got to deal with the noise. But anyway, once you remove these screws at each end, this seal here should just slide out. You just grab it at one end, slide it all the way out. If it doesn't slide too easy, just make sure that all of the silicone along the full length is kind of cleaned off and kind of separated from the seal and the siding of the camper. So once you get that off, one of the things that I would suggest checking is this plastic track that the seal slides into runs the full length of this camper. This slide, it's about 14 feet, I believe, but it is, they use staples, and along this full length there's probably only about half a dozen staples. So what I suggest, what I did, is I got my pneumatic staple gun, and I just went every few inches or so and ran some more staples. Be sure when you're running the staples, behind this siding right here is an actual support that you're gonna need to try to hit. So you actually run your staples kind of at an angle through this plastic trim and do what you can to hit the support. So once that's done, get as much of this old silicone cleaned up as you can. Reinstall this seal here, and then go to the hardware store or go online. And what I use is this Flex Shot silicone. I usually don't fall for the as seen on TV stuff, but I am a firm believer in this stuff. It is a little pricey for an 8-ounce can. This ran me about $15–20, but it is still a heck of a lot cheaper than running your camper into the repair shop. So get that seal installed, get it all cleaned up, and run your bead all the way down, making sure that that bead goes all the way across from the siding of the camper all the way to the rubber D-seal on the siding. Make sure that you are generous with it. You don't need to get your finger, push it down. Just get a good coating, the full length. Leave your slide out, I would suggest, for at least 24 hours to let it dry really well, and then hopefully you are good to go. So this was a quick, simple repair, pretty cheap. I hope that this video helps you out, and at least it's something quick and easy to try before you actually send your camper to the repair shop and experience a costly repair. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, our camper here is a 2022 Gray Wolf Cherokee 26 DBH. It has the Swintech slide, super slide. It was made by Forest River, so I know that they used this particular setup in a couple of their other different models from Wildwood, East West. So maybe this will help you with some of those brands as well. But again, it's just making sure that that seal there has a good bead of silicone all the way down. And you should check this on a regular basis, even if you're not experiencing any leaks on top of your slide when it's withdrawn inside the camper. You should always walk around your camper on a regular basis and make sure that all areas that have silicone on them, it is not cracked or brittle. And to keep up with that, that's going to save you a lot of heartache in the future. So if you found some value in this video, I please ask that you like, share, and subscribe to our channel. It is a small click for you, but is a huge blessing to me. So stay tuned, subscribe, and I've got some more repair tips for these campers that I will be posting in the future. So with that, we will talk to you next time.